breaking news here on Sky News coming into us from the United States. And President Joe Biden says he is stepping down from the U.S. presidential election campaign. He will not run in the U.S. election 2024.
Mr. Ford, what advice would you give a young lady wanting to become President of the United States?
Well, I hope we do have a young lady at some point become President of the United States. I can tell you how I think it will happen, because it won't happen in the normal course of events. Either the Republican or Democrat political party will nominate a man for president and a woman for vice president. And the woman and man will win. So you'll end up with a president, a male, and a vice president, a female. And in that term of office of the president will die. And the woman will become president under the law or constitution. And once that barrier is broken, from then on, men better be careful, because they'll have a hard time ever even getting a nomination in the future. But that's the way it's going to happen.
He walks to a waiting SUV. He has to be helped inside. He puts on a mask on his way to his house in Delaware to self-isolate.
The President of the United States.
Biden was actually announced at a packed Latino conference in Las Vegas, but he never came out. Where was the president? Then came this stunning announcement.
He just tested positive for COVID.
Before the diagnosis, the president kissed supporters and shook hands with patrons at a Las Vegas restaurant. He also posed for selfies. NBC anchor Lester Holt interviewed Biden on Monday, and he sure must be thinking whether he should get tested.
This news comes just 2 days after I sat down to interview the president at the White House. He appeared okay at that.
Helen, wasn't I wearing a hat?
Yes, you were. Now, in conclusion, my administration will focus on the 3 R's: reading, writing, and refilling the ocean. Thank you very much. We've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten?
We're broke.
The country is broke? How can that be?
All right. Hey, shalom, shalom. Stay on your P's and Q's, because there's something getting ready to go down right here in Babylon and across the earth. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakaha, Kwadash. Double honors to the ones who rule well. Healthy shalom to the brothers that are out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. All right, it's the Lucky. I'm gonna have to get out tomorrow, man. It's ultra bad up here in Boone today, man. It's ultra bad. Roads are washed out, trees down, all kinds of different things. All right, but we gotta stay on our P's and Q's. Now, you saw those couple little clips. I'm not sure if I put that Simpsons clip in there because we've all seen it before, right? And Esau Edom is tricky. He's very, very tricky. All right, but there's a battle getting ready to ensue in this land and across the earth. And right now we're in a spiritual battle. That's why I say stay on your P's and Q's. This is Jeremiah 50 and verse 22. It was very interesting that brother put that video out there. You know, was it President Ford? It was one of them demons, devils, right? Salakia. Dumbass animals. Anyway, he talking about he's going to, the president's going to be unalived, right? See? None of these things are coincidences. All right. Then you have Nero, DJ Trump, right? Then you have Nero looking like a hero because he got, clipped in the ear, right? And then you have, the DNC, Democratic Party or whatever, rallying behind Kamala Harris. You see this? See all these things, and they what they'll do is they'll throw different things up in the air. All right, they'll throw just different things up in the air when they already know what's going on. Project 2025, all that. This is Jeremiah 50 verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction, and that is what's coming. So be ready, stay on your P's and Q's, stay alert, pay attention. All right, because these things must come to pass. In Revelation, it tells you what? That the enemy is going to come in like a flood. Verse 23, Salakia. How is the hammer of the earth, the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon, that's America, become a desolation among the nations? See? Verse 24, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh. Simple and plain. You see all this happening. You see this going on right here. All right. Now, I got to be very careful. Got to be very careful on what clips I put in there and, and what they're saying. Because there was this show, I think it was called The Last Man Alive, Last Man Standing, Last Man on Earth, something like that, where they showed, one of the, well, let's just say it like this. McDonald's manager that's really what the presidency is. Okay. A manager, being unalive, several of them being unalive, and a woman being president. It was something like that. Anyway, Isaiah 62 in verse 6, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which is a people before it's a place, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent. All right. And we're not going to we are not going to stay silent, not until Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, until the ministry is wrapped up, to the famine of the word coming. And it's very clear to see it's coming. Everything is happening. It's so rapidly. All right. Verse 7, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. And that's that new Jerusalem coming down. That's the kingdom. All right. So who knows what Hassad was talking about? Sort of, I truly believe along the same lines of what IUIC was talking about, how Esau is going to rise up in battle after 1,000 years. I don't know. Just it's not sound doctrine. Not sound doctrine, not at all. Hebrews 2 and verse 1. Now, yet again, I got to go back to this. It said that President Biden, right, has the CV, right? Now, hold on now. Wait a minute. All these people that put all their trust in Esau Edom science, which, it was nothing, juicy juicing, right? Including so-called him, including, the person I was just talking about. Again, I'm trying to be careful. The person I was just speaking of, right? Well, wasn't that supposed to keep you from, you already know, hey, fair use, right? Come on, man. Hebrews 2 and verse 1. Therefore, we ought to give the more earnest heed to the things which we have heard, lest any time we should let them slip. The things that we have heard, a more sure word, the prophecies, the scriptures. You can't let none of this slip, because though it tarry, wait for it, it shall surely come, in the book of Habakkuk, right? Verse 2, for if the word spoken by angels was steadfast, and every transgression and disobedience receive a just recompense of reward. You see? And Esau Edom, he's going to get his reward. On this side, he's got this kingdom, and look at it, it's crumbling. And they're throwing all these things up in the air just to see which one sticks, because Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, he's in charge of everything. All right, this show was interesting. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Second Esdras 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. What the signs? All these are signs. All this is written in prophecy, man. All right. Thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And it's very clear to see what's going on. It even talks about all of these plagues that are not written in the book. You see? It very plainly tells you that the MOTB, the mark of the beast, is coming. The system is already set up. The collapse of Babylon is going to happen. You see? All the troops, all the Gurkha troops, all these what they call illegal aliens just popping up, millions by the droves. Now, if you let's go to this scripture right here. Let's move on down because I sort of want to get some of this. Yeah, let's move on down. Let's go here. Martial law. Let's read this. Martial law, military government involving the suspension of ordinary law, right? And hey, already trial runs of that with the Black Lives Matter, with the this and that, the lockdowns. It's supposed to be another one, the Project 2025. Martial law's coming. The police state, which has already happened. Let's read Revelation, which means to reveal. Revelation 12 and verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, the old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. That's what he's doing. Esau Edom. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. That's that war in heaven. Okay? And his angels are what? The F-22s, his airplanes, missiles or whatever. Cast down into the lake of fire, which in fact is Babylon. That's sound doctrine. That's the truth. Verse 10, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation for who? That's the Israelites, the one who have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. It tells you that in Revelation. All right. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. For the accuser of the brethren is cast down, which accused him before our power day and night. And each and everything that happens, it's always what? Them Hebrew Israel. It's always them Native Americans, Latinos, and blacks. It's always that. It's always that. Never fails, right? That's why that 1948 Tic Tac small hatter, ambassador said the whole problem with Israel is the black youth. Hello. See, verse 11, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, which in fact is our big brother Yahweh Shai, that's his name, and by the word of their testimony. You hear that? They have the testimony of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and they love not their lives unto death. The enemy's getting ready to come in like a flood because he know if he have but a short time. It's right here in verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and to the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know he have but a short time. Did you hear that? Because he know he have but a short time. These Egyptians against Egyptians, everybody's getting stirred up. But at the end, who's gonna rouse up that lion? Who's gonna rouse up you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans? Because you're very docile. You are very, very docile. But when you're back, what happens when you why do you think they call a lion the king of the jungle? See, the Lion of Judah, right? Why? What do you think is gonna happen? What do you? I'm talking to you, Edomites. These are for it's for the elect anyway. But what do you think is going to happen when you put Jake back to the wall, man? He's going to rouse up. That's what it's going to take for Jake to awake out of his sleep. All right, it's going to get ready to get crazy, get chaos all over the place. All right, and I was just telling my family, it's been raining like extremely hard for about 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours. And everything is tore up bad. Just imagine the things that we read in this Bible getting ready to come to pass when the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai begins to visit the earth which he made. Think about it. Damn roads all rutted out. Everything's all messed up right now. It's going to get worse. Look at the infrastructure of Babylon. The bridges. You know, all these different things. All the predictions, even in that show. The Simpsons or whatever. They even predicted the Hoover Dam and all that. Every man, shit's getting ready to hit the fan, man. Verse 13. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child. See? Verse 14. And the woman, Salakia. I don't know what happened there. All right, let's keep going. And the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into a place where she is nourished for a time and times and half a time. You see? Oh, my goodness. And what in half a time? Babylon, man. From the face of the serpent. Verse 15. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water and flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away by the flood. All right? So let's go up here, because I really wanted to get this. This is very interesting. Now, you heard what that president said, right? This right here says Biden listed as unalived in 2018. Why? You see? See, all this is witchcraft, man. What does it say right here? Let's see if we can make that a little bit bigger. Mr. Robinette Biden, he hates Israelites. Out of his own mouth. Birth date, 20 November 1942. Then it says unalive date, 2018. Why does it say that? I thought that was very interesting. All right? And in this trailer, was it The Last Man? A post-apocalyptic trailer. Just stay tuned. Give me one moment. Let me see if I can find that. It's out right here. I found it. All right. There was a show on FOK. X. I'll say it like that. Okay. Now listen to what she says. This is, whew. I'm doing it like this because I don't want, what she said to be heard. So check it out. All right. They're talking about a disease, if you will. Okay. He says, you okay? There's got to be a what? There's got to be a V. Pamela, we talked about this. Listen. Pamela, we talked about this. There is no V. You see that? Well, something is going to happen. Let's see, it's like here. You mean to tell me the president of the United States doesn't what? Doesn't have a V? This is very interesting, right? Let's continue on. Yeah, right. Narrator. Salaki, it's going way too damn fast. And they head towards Arlington Cemetery. Why? Listen to what this says. Michael Richard Pence, 46th President of the United States. I thought it said Biden. But maybe I was wrong. I could be wrong about that. Let's keep going. Age 61, they see President Paul Ryan, right? Betsy DeVos, which would have been the first woman president, if you will. Okay. So, yeah, maybe I was wrong about this clip. Yeah, it's the last man on earth. I was wrong about that. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. Okay. So let's move on. And let's go here. Matthew, see all these things, it's all witchcraft, man. That's what it is. Matthew 24, verse 24, red letters. For there shall arise false Hamashiach, Yahushai, false, I'll say it verbatim, false Christ and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. And this is precisely why we don't try to dig too far into some of these things, because it's already written. We stay occupied in the prophecies, all right? And it was prophesied that there would be no more wisdom in Timon, all right? Or Timon, however the hell you want to say it. Now, let's go here. 2 Timothy 4, verse 22. The Lord Hamashiach Yahushai be with thy spirit. Grace be with you. Amen. the second epistle unto Timothy, ordained the first bishop of the church of Ephesians, Slakia, was written from Rome when Paul was brought before Nero the second time. Now, from what we understand, what we see, DJ Trump is Nero. And what happened? He burned half of Rome down, a great part of the city. And that's what he did before. Now, we hope that he becomes the president again, but who knows, right? It's another monkey wrench, right? Who really knows? But we hope he does. I'm not going to read it. See, it occurs only in superscription, which is probably superius, and altogether omitted in the RV. I don't know what the hell that's talking about. Just going into Nero, all right? So we read that. Let's go. Let's move on down here. Pull this up. Project 2025 publishes comprehensive policy guide, mandate for leadership. Woo! The conservative promise. Okay? Yeah, and that's for another lesson too. You see what these devils are doing? They get ready to come in like a flood, as the scripture said. They're getting ready to do this. 2 Ezra 15, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Now, either way it goes, if Nero gets back in, all hell gonna break loose. He gonna do the same thing he did in his past life, all right? And if Harris gets in, it's gonna be all kinds of chaos. These Edomites ain't gonna go for that. They already think she's a so-called black woman. Think about it. Okay? You just think about that for one moment. All right? And the scripture goes into it and tell you that a woman shall compass. And man, I had that pulled up somewhere, I think. Yeah, right here. 1 Corinthians 7 and verse 36. But if any man think that he behave himself uncomely towards his virgin, if she pass the flower of her age, I said, what I wanted. Salakia. Yeah, a woman shall compass a man. It's in Jeremiah. I don't know what the hell. Why'd that pull up? It's in Jeremiah. It's right here. Yeah, there it is. Jeremiah 31st chapter, verse 22. How long wilt thou go, O backsliding daughter? For the Lord have created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. And that will go right along with Kamala being, well, I mean, it's already happened. You got all these women in administrative offices, police chiefs. You know, the scripture plainly tells you that she shall not usurp authority over the man. But to have the office, you know, the McDonald's manager office of being president, that's a big thing, man. Okay? That's right. Ephesians 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. And that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. That's why we got to stay on our P's and Q's. Why? Verse 16. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. You see? Simple and plain, man. Revelation 19, chapter, verse 10. And I fell at his feet and have the what? The testimony. See? And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see that thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant. That's talking about the angel. And of thy brethren that have the testimony of Hamashiach Yahushai. Worship the Most High power, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of what? Prophecy. All right? And that's that. Hopefully this lesson was edifying, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakaha, Kodash. Double honors to those that rule well. Healthy shalom to the brothers that are out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. Man, stay on your P's and Q's. Pay attention. Because all these things are happening just so rapidly. Okay? Every chance you get, chant this place down. Kwam Yasharala and Wa a Bible Ball. Boom! Shalom.